Okay, I am going to show you text links. I know in some previous videos where I talked about menus, menu items, I would refer to text links a lot. So I think in this video I can give you an idea of what that means and how that works in Menu System. So I already have a menu up, and I've already navigated to a couple of the important areas. So here I have my menu that we're going to use. I have the menu definition in Menu System. I have another session with the text link that we're going to be working with. And, I have the execution link to that particular option that we're going to be working with. So let's focus on this particular menu item, Customer Master, option number 1 on that menu. So let's go into that menu in our Demo 001 customer. We have our column headings, Cust Master, Update Files, and Cust Master, Update Files. And we're going to look at the menu item. And here we have our menu item, Customer Master, option 1, 2, 11, and 21. And 1, 2, 11, and 21. So we're in the right place. So we take option 2. We see this is our text link, demo-sfl001. And here is our text link, demo-sfl001. Here's our text, and here's our text. So that's actually great. All right, so if we come out and we look, we notice Customer Master, but here we say Customer Master. So how that's working is Menu System knows, and that's why you see this. Menu System knows where it's putting its value, and it knows the size. So it's basically saying if I have 50 characters or less, I will use this value. If I have 25 characters or less, I will use this. 15 characters or less, I will use this, and so forth and so on. So when we look at that particular menu item, Demo SFL001, Customer Master is using this entry based off of the size that it has to use for the menu. Now, if you remember, the menu drivers have menus that have menu items of different lengths. So because of that, Menu System needs many definitions to accommodate those lengths. And I didn't want to really give the menu driver the responsibility of trying to abbreviate words. So I basically left that up to the person who's defining the text links to let them abbreviate it any way they want. So they can say 50 characters, this is what I want you to say. 25 characters or less, this is what I want you to say. 15 or less, and so forth and so on. So that's why you see this abbreviated value versus this abbreviated value. But let's change it, right? Because it's Customer Master, but it is the Customer Master Maintenance Program. All right, and we'll say Customer Maint GM, and let's get rid of that, QG, and STR. Really not a lot of room there, so let's get rid of US. And PGM. We'll leave that. We'll leave make that customer master. Okay, so we'll make that our new text link value. So now if I come back and I just press enter here, it's going to refresh. We see that it pulled in the new text link value. If I come to the menu, pull the next text link value, but look at that. The heading is using the same text link as the item, and the heading is in a program. So let's take a look at that. Let's see. So it is. So what we can do is copy it, which I've already done, and I have a text link value already defined as customer master. That's pretty good. I like that. So we'll just use that. We'll change it to use a different text link. The H there, our center. Done. Let's go to our menu. Customer master. Perfect. So I think that works. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You know, you define a control value, and you put a value underneath that control, you know, here, and you can make as many as you want. There's no limitations, and the only limitation is, you know, you have the 50, 25, 15, 10, 6. All right, but let's just say someone comes along and they say, why do I have to define the text of the menu item when the text is already in the object description? I have a good point. So what we can do, I added a feature in menu system I call it tags, and I said let's just instead of defining a text link, let's just tag it, and we'll use the O tag first. There is a T tag, but we'll use the O tag first, and we'll say get the name of the object, and that's why I had the execution link here. So that branch link, and I'll show you, just won't make the change. That menu item is using this branch link. This branch link is using this execution link, demo-sfl001. So if I come here, this is my execution link. That execution link calls this program sfl001cl. So let's make that happen. Let's change that menu item to use that object description. So we'll use the O tag. Sorry, I was going to use the T tag. We'll use the O tag. And we'll say SFL001CL. We have to give it the object type. And it's a program. I'm going to press enter. So my library list here cannot find that object. It's okay. It's not an issue, because here where it's going to refer to that, it can find it, and it did. Customer master maintenance. It's perfect. But someone may not like that object name, or they may change it. So let's work with that object, and let's kind of simulate that. Customer master maintenance program. We already know it's a program, but let's just put that in there anyway. See if this is going to pull it in. Didn't abbreviate it because it doesn't know that it can or should, because it's no tag. It just basically brings in the object description and just throws it on the menu, right? Which is great. But let's just say someone wants to control the menu heading, and they don't want to use the text link. They want to define it themselves. You can use the T tag. And the T tag basically tells menu system there is no text link, there is no object description. I just want you to take the text and display it. whatever text is next to the tag, display it. So if we come back now and we look at, it says customer master, change it to uppercase. So let's just call it something different. Customer, call it group. Does it change it? It should. It does. It's perfect. Right, but let's just say someone doesn't like any of that, and let's bring this back and let's change this back to the text link. Press enter. It should be changed back. And if I come back, did I change the item? And what is in, because it still has program there. So let's just say customer master maintenance. We know it's programs. Get rid of that. Seems a little redundant. And str. And all right. But someone says, I want that to be highlighted for some reason. They want it to stand out. So what I added in menu system is there's a toggle button here, and you can change the color of the values here. What it does, it actually puts the character in the first position that represents the color, and you'll see what I mean when I hit the toggle. So it puts the character, the hex code for this color, and if I keep hitting F11, you'll see it change to those colors that I have programmed. But what makes this really simple and flexible is wherever it's going to pull in that value, it will pull it in everywhere. So now that pops up as red. So that's the features and abilities around text links. You make one change and it puts that change everywhere where a text link is being used. And I hope I explained text links and how text links work. And I'll do another video about some other features in menu system. Okay, thank you.